Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. I'll put my light on. Is that better? That gives me a kind of glow, doesn't it? So we'll keep the light on. That's good. I need some glowing because look at the day it is. Yes. Horrible, horrible rainy day. I'm not feeling the best actually. I'm feeling a wee bit down, but I think it's the weather. Good morning, lovely Destiny. Let me get my chat up here. Good morning, lovely Dominique. Right, where are we? Where did I find us? In the chat. It's better reading from here, so it is, because this chat disappears and I'm like halfway through a sentence and then it's gone. There, found us. Found us, found us, found us. Rainy. Rainy again. Rainy and depressed. That's me today. I have got my pigtails in right enough, so I feel good about that. Good morning, lovely Gemma. Remember, put it to live chat, everyone. There we go. That's us now, guys. Yeah, I'm feeling a wee bit down. I was saying that to my mum. I was feeling a bit down, but I know a few other people that are feeling down, so I think it's probably the weather's getting to us, because we should be out there sitting. I should be out there sitting with ice cream. Oh, Nivea, I hope you feel better soon. I wish I could come on and entertain you today, but I don't know. I might entertain you, I'm not sure, but I'm not feeling it. So if I do entertain you, it'll be a complete fluke on my behalf. Good morning, lovely Sky. Yeah, I like to get my washing out on the washing line and all that kind of stuff. It's not happening. I can't even be bothered hoovering. Can't be bothered. I know there's dishes in the kitchen and I can't even be bothered with that. It just shows you. There's an ironing to be done, but it can wait. I'll do it tomorrow when I'm feeling better. I just can't be bothered today. So it'll be another day of watching some. I watched Silence of the Lambs. Good morning, lovely Arab. There's my lovely Arab. I watched Silence of the Lambs yesterday. I think that's a great movie. So that was that. I enjoyed that, and I love Jodie Foster. Truth be known, you know she's a bit of a crush on Jodie Foster. So I have. Yeah, yeah, and I loved her in Contact also. Another one of my favourite films. Yeah, she's some woman. So I mean, I should actually give you a list of films that I don't fancy someone in. I think we're probably better off that way. You know, the list will be smaller than the films that I actually do kind of fancy someone in. But I'm at that age. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I pigtails this morning. That's what I thought. I thought, well, these might cheer you up a bit. And then when I put the glow on you, I see that definitely makes me look a bit glowier and happier. So maybe I'll sit with the lamp on all day long like that, just facing me. Just get more lights in and blast them in my face. It might help. It might help. I hope yous are all doing good. Although that's people with lawnmowers coming in the street. I'm not exactly sure how much lawn mowing they're going to get done in the rain, but there you go. So I'm not even sure what I want for dinner tonight. Jessica, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I've got my cardigan wrapped around me like this. Look, cardigan like that around me. There's the squishy. See, the squishy's never far away. Squishy's a great deterrent. See now, if there's a lot of barking happening, I just need to pick this up and the dog stops, so it's great. Yeah, Pippa, it's horrible, isn't it? Oh, Chaos, thank you very much for coming in and saying hello to me. That's very nice of you. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Yes, I've got my squishy. I'm squishy mad. They think I was making that noise because of a CAT. Look. she's she's looking out the window and saying, "You're a liar, Mum. There's no ch-ch-ch." See, that's what the noise I make when there is one. She's like, "You're lying to me, Mum." Some sounds you can't make. People know that they've got pets. Oh, send me some sunshine, lovely Pippa, because I want to be sitting outside. Ooh, I love the smell of baked bread. My dad makes homemade bread and it's always wonderful. You're out for a picnic later for your daughter's birthday, Jenny. Have a wonderful day and tell your daughter I said happy birthday to her. Well, that's nice. Some people have got some nice weather. We've not. We've got rubbish. But this is Scotland. But what do you expect? I don't know what I expect. A couple of weeks of good weather in the summer. That I'd like that. Homemade bread with butter on it, and it's got to be proper butter. See, the proper butter here is Lure-Pack. It's got to be Lure-Pack, slightly salted butter, and it's delicious. And lashings of that on bread. Oh, she's 12, my goodness. Well, hope you have a wonderful picnic. Oh, you love Kerrygold? See, I love Lure-Pack. I'm a Lure-Pack. I love Lure-Pack. Lashings of Lure-Pack. Scones with Lure-Pack on it. It's beautiful. But just made bread out the oven with Lure-Pack on it. That's the best. See, if I could make bread, today would be a bread making day. But I'll probably just make a pot noodle. I'll probably just make that kind of thing today. A pot noodle will do. Or a cup of soup. A cup of soup, I can't go wrong with that. A cup of soups I can't go wrong with. We're good. It's the Lure-Pack spreadable agate Pippa, and it spreads on absolutely wonderful. It doesn't, see if it's like the hard butter, you've got to kind of let it soften up a bit. What did I say that people done with butter in it? Oh, do you know what some people do with the Lure-Pack butter that's the solid butter that's really difficult to spread? See, a potato peeler, shredding some of the butter like that, and it goes nice and thin, and it's much easier to spread on your toast and stuff like that. So I thought that was a good wee tip. But I like the Lure-Pack spreadable butter. It's delicious. It's not, I suppose it's not that good for you, but still. Yes, that's what you do. Get a potato peeler and do that and shred it, and then it's dead easy to spread on your toast or whatever. Good morning, lovely M.E. Yeah, see, it's a learning channel at times. Sometimes we can learn stuff in this channel. And most of the times we don't, but that's not the point. We did today, so there we go. That was a bonus of coming live. Is that peanut butter and jam on toast, Pippa? Peanut butter. I've never tried peanut butter and jam. I know it's a big thing, but I've never tried it. I've tried peanut butter and I've tried jam, but I've never tried the two of them together. I really should try that. You're from the Netherlands, M.E. Well, welcome to Scotland. Kira Bear. You're from New Zealand. Wow, beautiful New Zealand. You know who I really like that's from New Zealand? Most of the people will know who I like that's from New Zealand. Aquaman. I think, as I've said before, I think me and Aquaman should bear a movie together. You know, he'll be Aquaman and I'll be old Scottish lady mermaid or something like that. We'll find a good name for me. Yes. Oh, Jason. Oh. And he does that haka thing as well, and I've watched that quite a few times, just to see the culture and stuff like that. Just watched that a couple of 100 times or something like that to see him doing that haka thing. But it was research after all, so. No, he's New Zealand. He's from New Zealand. Jason Momoa. Or maybe I'm wrong. He does the hacking and all that. I'm sure he's from New Zealand. Is he from Hawaii? But then, Bill, I don't know. He does an amazing haka anyway. I was all planning to move to New Zealand to be close to him as well. What a mistake that would have been. Hawaii it is. That's me. I'll get my hula skirt on. I'll impress him. I mean, why would he not want all of this? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you can have all these beautiful, beautiful dolly birds, we call them. You know, beautiful, big, tall ladies, big, long legs, and beautiful figure like that, and everything like that. But see, that's the normal. I think he would like something that's a bit more well, abnormal. There you go. Oh dear. What time is it? It's 10:05 in the morning. Oh, thank you, ME, for saying that. Oh, but there you go. See, there, I've learned from yous. There's my lovely moomin. I've learned from yous today, and yous have learned from me about the whole potato peeling butter scenario. But your information was way more helpful because it'll be Hawaii bound now, not New Zealand. But he does a good hack. He done a haka. I'll tell you, it was lovely. Oh, Scotland. Well, today I'll show you what it's like today. That's a good representation of Scotland. Rainy and grey looking. Look, there's a wee one. You would never know it was summer. Look, the people over the road. Look. Yep. It's definitely not taps off weather today. It's cold. But see if you get a nice day. It's lovely if you've got a nice day, but that's not often. How many tattoos do I have? I'm not sure, and I'm not even sure how to count them because I've got look, different. See, that was 2 lots there, and then there was 2 lots done there, and then my birds here, and then I've got these around here, and they get done at a different time, and I've got ones behind my ear, I've got the ones on my face, I've got behind my neck, I've got my back, I've got my bottom, that was the sorest, I've got each leg, I've got tattoos on. Oh, my finger, I've got one there as well. I'm not sure. I think round about 13 or 14 or something like that, if you're counting them like that. So I always lost count anyway, but I could always be doing with more. Oh, would you prefer I call you Denise then? I'll call you Denise, and I'm sorry if I offended you. I had no idea. See, sometimes I just put my foot right in my mouth. I do. I don't mean to, but I do that. Yes, I'll call you Denise. I'm sorry, Denise. Sometimes I just do that. And then, see, with chat names, you can never tell what they mean. Yes, I'm a work of art. See, this is what Aquaman should know before he makes up his mind. He should know that I'm unique. I'm very unique, Aquaman. He's getting a great deal. I mean, let's face it. There's lovely Minx Laura. I hope you're doing good and all the 1-2 family are all doing good. You have a wonderful day at work, Chaos. Thank you for coming in. I'll need to check your channel out, Denise. Oh, Moomin, you're so sweet. Oh, Laura, I hope you know that I love you. I think you're a wonderful ASMR artist, and if everybody hasn't checked out your channel, they should definitely do that. And Minx Laura has got a few channels, so subscribe to them all. What's some Scottish slang? Well, I was doing a whole thing. I was doing a whole thing that I was doing a different Scottish slang word every day, but we kind of fell away from that, didn't we? But we done some really good words. Let me think. Let me think. What good words did we do? What we what words should we do? What slang words? See, people were blessed with some really good slang words. Some of them were a tad naughty. So people have got to be at least 16 to be in my chat because sometimes I can get a little bit naughty. Never really bad, but still, you know, sometimes there's a line and I'm just a tiny bit below it. Sometimes. Scottish slang, what will we say? Right, here's a good one. Bogies, see bogies up your nose? We call them in Scotland snotters. Right, there we go. Yep. So somebody can say there's snotters dripping from you, and it means you need to go and blow your nose because there's some bogies about. That's a classic. That see, who doesn't need to know that? Who doesn't need that kind of information if they want to come to Scotland? You need to know how to say to someone you've got a snotter on your face. You know that kind of that's a good word. Hello, lovely Baston, or I'll call you Corey as well. I'm getting myself into trouble today, I think. So I'm just going to call you Corey. Thank you for coming in and spending time with me from beautiful Las Vegas. Yeah, so snotters is a good word. That's a good word. What other one will we give you today? See, we've done quite a few. We've done quite a few Scottish slang words. Oh, right. So if you were wanting some booze, a carry out, you'd call it a bevy, right? Or see if some of your friends say, "Are you on it this weekend?" It doesn't mean are you sitting on something or anything like that. It just means are you on a sesh? See, there's a few words here. And a sesh is drinking a lot, and it's a drinking sesh. So a drinking session, but we've cut it down to just a sesh, right? So you can say, are you on it, right? That just means are you having a drink, and are you on a sesh, and that means the same kind of thing. We've got loads of words for that. Loads of words for that kind of thing. So we done a few, we done a few. But see, the more I talk, the more slang will come out my mouth because I can't help myself. I can't help myself, it just happens. I try to be all polite, but the Glaswegian just comes out. Bash, Bashton, Bastion, Bastion, Bastion. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm terrible. I see. I don't kid on. I'm a really bad reader for one, and I'm a bad speller also. I rely on spell check, but sometimes spell check can be a bad thing. I'm glad I got it right. Chum me up the road, that's right. See, that's more of an Edinburgh. See, there we go. That's a different kind of Scottish. See, I'm from Glasgow, so and people in Glasgow talk slightly different from the people like in Edinburgh. So the people in Edinburgh would say that chum me down the shops, which means would you come with me down to the shops? But in Glasgow we wouldn't really say chum me down because that's an Edinburgh, or we call people in Edinburgh tutors, and they call us in Glasgow weegies. Right? It's just a bit of banter between us. Your full name is Sebastian, so I'll call you Sebastian if that's all right. That's a lovely name. So that's an Edinburgh slang as chummy. Thank you, Sky. You know, that's a very nice way to put it. Some of our culture is not so good, but there is some nice things. She calls you a chum, Pippa. Yeah, see, the further north, the more they sound as if they sing their words. People in Edinburgh will say we sing our words, whereas we think people in Edinburgh sing their words. And the further north you go, the more singy it sounds to me. But in Glasgow, I think we've got a very rough accent, and I can't. I'm not like Scottish Murmurs. Scottish Murmurs can do all these accents. I can't. I'm stuck with this. This is it. This is it. Ah, Debbie, did you take them out? Yeah, Mr. Mikey and Poppy are having to be shoved out the door because see if it's raining, they won't go out. There's lovely ASMR craft videos. Good morning to you. Mr. Mike and Poppy will not go out in the rain. They're spoiled, you see. Spoiled doggies. So they hate the rain, so you've got to shove them out the door. To look at you like that. Get out in the grass. So, and if it's snowing as well, Poppy doesn't like the snow. Mr. Mikey likes you making snowballs and throwing them, and then he jumps up and he catches them and all that. But Poppy hates it. You hit her with a snowball and she runs for her life. as if what have I done bad, Mum? Oh, I know ASMR craft videos. And my mum said, my mum and dad must have got it worse than us because she stays out in Falkirk. See, they sing their words in Falkirk as well, but my mum and dad are Glaswegian, so they sound like me. But our neighbours and all that sing, and they say, I dinna ken, right? I dinna ken, that means I don't know. We don't say that in Glasgow. We don't say that. We don't say ken, but they do. They say that. That's how you know if we're Glasgow or Edinburgh or up above Glasgow. See, anywhere above Glasgow, that's it. Yeah, Fife. See, they say that dinna ken and stuff like that. We don't. We say what you saying. See, that's what we say. What you saying? We say. We don't say I dinna ken. Did my piercings hurt? No, I done that one myself. That one got done by me, and my ears got done by me. But that, no, didn't hurt. This is the second time this one has actually been done. They love the rain. My goodness. See, you can see a mark there. That was my first eyebrow piercing that I ripped out, which wasn't good. And it took a good chunk of the skin. So this one's better. That's how I don't understand Joe Exotic's piercing. Or goonie. Or goonie. See, they call it a goonie. As a nightgown, right? But some older ladies will say, where's my goonie? And it's like a nightgown. Pippa, I know. He says he watches like English people saying, we didn't quite catch what you were saying. You've got quite a thick Scotch accent. That's me. I've got quite a thick Scotch accent. And do you know something? Sometimes it doesn't even matter how slow you talk. I can talk the slowest ever, and still people are like, "No, what are you saying?" Yeah, the dairy. That's a place to go and milk cows, is it not? I love Drag Race. Love Drag Race. I love RuPaul. RuPaul is my spirit animal. No, I'll tell you, my tattoos don't have any meaning. I've just got them all because I like the look of them. I've never really got a tattoo in that meant something, because a lot of people do. A lot of people have like ones for their mum and dads and things like that. Oh well, I suppose moons and stars. I love planets. I love NASA. I was always thinking about getting a NASA logo on me someplace. But you'll see the majority of mine have got stars and stuff. See, there's a little moon and star on that one, and there's wee stars all over that. And then I've got a shooting star here, and then down my left leg I've got stars, and well, obviously these stars as well. So I've got stars a lot on me. So moons and stars, and that's just because I love planets and stuff. Tasha, hello and good morning to you. Yeah, I love RuPaul. I love RuPaul. Shantae and Sashay away. You know, I love all that. I love the glitter and the makeup and everything. I would love to be, I'd love to be on that program just to be a prop or something and get them all to make me over. I would love that. I would love to get all the beautiful contouring that they do and everything. Debbie, that happens to me a lot, and see a lot of my videos. There's quite a few people that have no idea what that lady is talking about. Well, congratulations. Even the people that have been here years still have problems with what this lady says. See, hello, Moomin, your accent would be wonderful. Drive a tractor and drink cider. See, that's the stereotypes we've all got to see. A lot of people think that Scottish people will live like in a glen and we all go about in our kilts and things like that, and we've all got red hair and we all drink and fight. Well, the drinking and fighting's correct. I can't say that's a lie, but everything else not so much. You know, we're quite like a normal society. But remember a few weeks ago or a month ago, somebody came on and was asking if there was cars in Scotland and stuff, and was there any kind of technology? Eh? And I'm doing a live stream as well. Oh. I felt like giving them a badge or something like that for being brainy. You know, there you go. That'll make you feel better. Ride kangaroos. They would be vicious. I've seen kangaroos fight, not in real life, but they get some kick on them kangaroos, don't they? Drag kids. What age are you, Sebastian, if you don't mind me asking? Drag kids. Well, I mean, each to their own as long as they're not hurting anyone. Sebastian, what age are you, please? See, I would be able to hear your accent, lovely Arab. Yeah, people ask if we've got, flushing toilets and stuff like that. Well, yeah, but it's been a while since we've had to dig a hole in the garden and do it. Sebastian, please answer me, sweetie, or I'm going to need to put you put you out because sometimes I talk not so not for younger people's ears, and it's nothing personal, and I do apologise, but Sebastian, what age are you? This is the last time I'm going to ask. I'm sorry, see, I don't like being strict, but everybody knows the way my chat can go. We can be talking about the weather, things like that, about accents, 1 minute, and then the next minute we could be talking about something a bit more risky that I don't want to ever talk to. Right, that's it. I've gave you enough chances. Right. There, sorry. I gave them enough chances. I'm sorry, everyone, if you think I'm horrible and bad, but I cannot have people under the age of 16 in my chat because I was talking about blooming Jason thingy-majiggery not that long ago. You know how it can happen with my mind in the gutter and stuff like that. Things that I wouldn't want to talk to a child about. So I hope you understand when I do that. I don't do it because I want to and I feel bad, but I've just got to do that. The reason I've got that, Leah, is because everyone in YouTube got warned by YouTube that if we don't have that, even see when I'm uploading a video, I've got to click a box saying this was not intended for children. But even then, if YouTube looks at your video and thinks that you're making that video for children and haven't marked it for children, then you can be fined something up to like $25,000. I'm not kidding. You just can look it up. So since then, after all my videos, I've got to check this was not made for children, and to be extra careful. That's why I put that clear as anything before you even get into any of my videos. And that's another reason why I don't want children. And anyway, I don't want to be talking about some of the things I talk to, with children here, because you know how it gets. My mind's never far away from being in the gutter. This is the whole thing. And I gave poor Sebastian the chance after chance there to answer me, which made me even more suspicious. So, yes, see, I think they're trying to, because there is a lot of people that maybe try and entice children to their videos for nefarious. There, my internet's just been off there on my laptop. The reasons. So none of my videos are intended for children. I never make my videos and think, right, this one's for all the children out there. And a lot of my earlier videos, I did actually have to mark it was for children, just because they said even your thumbnail, if they think that your thumbnail has got like toys and things like that in it, they'll class that video for children. And even some words that you use. So, like, say you were to have something about doots or dudettes or some kind of thing like that in your title, they could deem that that video was made for children, that you were trying to get children into your thing. So it's just to try and keep myself safe. And a lot of, I hope that's not in my garden. Wait a minute, guys. Oh, it's over the road. Do you believe that? They're out there lawn mowing in the rain. Mikey, where's that squishy? Wait a minute, squishy bottle. Right. There, squishy time. See? There's lovely buff carrots. Yes. Well, a few of my videos I had to label for children, just to be on the safe side. Brittany, well, I hope you enjoy watching ASMR, and there's loads of lovely people that do ASMR, and there's someone in the chat right now, so you should check out and branch out and enjoy other people's content as well. I like all different. Me and lovely Elena were talking about this. I like all. Mikey, do you hear him? As if you couldn't hear that. I like all different kinds of videos, and I like all different ASMR artists, and it just depends on how I'm feeling that night. So I don't think you should ever think that you're tied down to one particular person, watch only one, because that would be, I mean, I wouldn't want you to just watch me. You know what I mean? Branch out to the good stuff, I wing it. Yes, Brittany, that's how I love it. I love it because it relaxes me. Micah, you're going to get another scooshin'. See, it works. Yes, Moomin. Yes, Debbie, I try to be responsible. You know what I'm like. Sometimes I can be irresponsible. There's lovely Scottish murmurs there. I was just talking about how wonderful you are, Scottish murmurs, and your accent, and how I'm just stuck with this accent. I see. I just put it on at the beginning of my videos anyway, Scottish murmurs, just to be extra safe. You know, I don't want them coming at me. So it's just something that I like to put it. It's not doing any harm being there, so I'll just keep it there. I'll keep it there anyway. But you worry because you know that they're going to make an example of someone, aren't they? They're going to make an example of someone, and I don't want that someone to be me. Although, good luck to them to try and get $25,000 out of me. That'll be a lot. That'll be something to watch on YouTube. I'm trying that. Well, in my past, I don't know what I was in my past life, apart from probably a bad person, because, as I said, I've got this birthmark here, and know how they say birthmarks are usually how you get killed in your last life. So I think I took a bullet to the head. See it? I must have been bad. I must have been a bad person. Oh. Hello, beautiful Holland and Peterman. Oh, that's a shame, Debbie. Hope she's okay. Thank you for coming in, lovely Denise. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully it's going to be nicer tomorrow and I can get out and sit. I miss my rocking chair. I miss out there rocking away. Enjoy my rocking chair. Imagine them out cutting the grass in the rain. I mean, don't know, the grass will get ripped. At least it's not my grass. I'm thinking the grass is all going to be ripped up, but it's not mine, so they can batter on in. Brittany, some people don't get it. I mean, that is okay if they don't. Um, yeah, it's horrible. I'm sitting Scottish Mum, so I was sitting like that, and now I'm sitting like that, trying to get a bit of sunlight about me. It's only a bulb I've got, but it's something. I'm trying. Yeah, some people don't get ASMR at all. See, my mum and dad have never really got it. And my mum will say to this day, I don't understand all the tapping, right? Because I tap on everything. Even when I'm talking to them in Skype, I'm tapping stuff. There's very seldom I'm not sitting here tapping on something. Things get tapped on and I can't help it. I don't understand all of that. I'm saying, but Mum, it kind of sounds like rain, and she's going, not really. There's no point trying to explain to them, and then like dressing up and stuff like that as a nurse. She's going, is it a kinky thing in that? And I'm going, no, Mum, I don't do that kind of stuff. I was a wee bit sick in my own mouth there thinking about me trying to do something kinky, but it's not. It's not. It's all for the role play. Ah, that's nice, Moomin. See, I say to people, like, I don't know anybody that doesn't like getting their hair brushed and the sound of the brush going through their hair. And that's one of the things I try and say to someone is, do you like getting your hair brushed? Do you like the way it sounds getting the brush through your hair? Because that it relaxes you, and that's what it's about. I don't go straight in with the tingles thing, because then they do think it's something else. I don't even start saying, well, sometimes you get tingles because then their head's in the gutter, usually with mine. But I go in with the whole, it's relaxing. You know, it's relaxing. That's what it helps you sleep. I go in with all that when I try to tell people. But even now, I get people saying, "What's this rubbish?" Oh, I'm like, "You're welcome, thank you. Come again." I watch it every night. I watch ASMR every night. And I like to look at new people and all that as well. I like to look at loads of people. Thank you, Moomin, for saying that. I try my best. I do. As I say, I wing it majority of the time. I'm quite good at the makeup ones. I must admit, I like that because sometimes I get engrossed in brushing you. Sometimes I'm sitting falling asleep, the camera brushing you like that. But I do try and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it. Oh, Scottish Murmurs, I bet you were a beautiful kitten. Scottish Murmurs would have been beautiful with her kitten makeup on. I don't know if I was a cool cat or a kitten. Maybe I was a cool cat because of my age. I'm not sure. Well, it was great fun anyway. I enjoyed it. Oh. Do you know the first time I think I ever experienced ASMR, although I didn't know what it was way, way, way back at nursery school. And in Scotland, when you're in nursery school, you're like 3, 4 years old. And I remember my nursery teacher reading us a book, and everybody was engrossed in the story. I was engrossed with the page turning, and I remember I was like zoned out, and the teacher must have thought I was zoned out with the story. I couldn't tell you what the story was about when she finished, but I was just zoned out with the paper getting turned and everything. And that's my first recollection of like ASMR kind of tingles. Way, way, way back then, but I didn't know what it was called. And then I went through the whole chemotherapy stuff, and that's when I found it. And I said to my daughter Sophie, I says, "I've been watching this thing on YouTube." I think she thought I was going to be mentioning another site that people go to that isn't ASMR, a different kind of site, if you know what I mean, a more adult kind of site. I was like, "You'd never guess what I've been watching." You're like, "What?" Fairy asked, "What, Mum?" "I've been watching people getting their hair brushed on YouTube." And she was going, "ASMR." I said, "How do you know about it?" She went, "Mum, I've known about it for a while." So then I felt a bit stupid because I thought I had learned a new thing and I didn't. Yes, Moomin, I love the books. I love paper sounds. Do you know just about every trigger I love, apart from like the eating sounds and the ear eating. Not that that's bad if you enjoy that, kind of thing, but for me, it's not so much because I'm an older lady, you see, and I don't want my ears ate. Maybe with Aquaman, though, I might make exceptions on that. I'm not going to rule that out. I wouldn't put a line through that or anything. I'd maybe keep that for another day. That whole ear eating scenario. And see if it happens. I'll tell you about it, right? I'll go into depth. Yeah, I mean, some people enjoy mouth sounds and all that, and some people don't. I don't like the thought of someone eating my ear. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I have got a list like that of people I would allow that to do that with. Not just one or two. I've got a list. It's quite a large list, truth be told. But there's some people I wouldn't like eating my ears, and there's some majority that I would. See, I'm getting it. See, in the gutter. I'm in the gutter now. That's it. It's no getting out. But as I said, if that's the kind of thing that you like, then there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking you for liking things like that. See, somebody's watching and going, "God, I like that too," and she doesn't like. But listen, There's lots of people that like tomato sauce, and there's lots of people that don't like tomato sauce. Now, there's nothing wrong with either of the options. I just happen to like tomato sauce. Yeah, good job David's not in the room. David might be in the room and lurking because we know that he's a little lurker. Don't we? We know he likes to do a bit of lurking in Blueberry's chats. So he might be listening, David. This might be the highlight of David's day now, talking about all of this kind of stuff. So, anyway, I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to watch today. I keep saying I'm going to watch 13 Reasons, but I've not got around to it yet. Oh yeah, parcel wrapping, that's lovely. I like doing my Christmas wrapping with these. That's a good video. So it was Silence of the Lambs yesterday, but I think I might go for a comedy today to try and lift my moods. Do you know what film I love that I might watch? Step Brothers. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Demas, 3:30 in the morning. Step Brothers. Oh, I'll need to watch that. Will Farrell, I can't remember the other man's name. But I might watch that today. That's a good one. How can you not laugh at that? That's a cracker. So, anyway, I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. And thank you all very, very much for coming in. Thank you to my lovely moderators for being here as well. And I'm going to give you a big kiss, so pucker up, everyone. We puckered? Right, good then. Bye, everyone. I love you all. Bye.